Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Sacramento Condors taking on the Memphis Steamers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Memphis Steamers and the Sacramento Condors. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Sacramento team as we enter play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for our visiting Memphis ball, the first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Buckley, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Buckley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
For a guy still in his 2nd year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the last weekend, that's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steamers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 7-0. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
On the move past the 40, through the middle of the field. Touchdown!
A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Condors are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from the wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches, I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time, and those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd down, Buckley. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 14 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. 2nd and 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with during a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 13. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A give to the fullback on the dive. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And this is going to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. Buckley, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Buckley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Buckley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Buckley, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
2nd and 3. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knows they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steamers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Forced out to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steamers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On second down, Buckley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Second and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And a 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.